Hello, this is a voice reveal, but this is Awesome Car, and I'll be teaching you, I guess, tips and tricks about Yupitergrad. I'll be doing some grapple placement stuff, some bounces, and a lot of that cool stuff today. So, the first thing to know about grappling is two hands are always better than one. I go one, then I just pull. I go pretty slowly, as you can see. But, say I went two hands. As you can see, it goes much better. It goes just much faster. It's not that hard to realize, but just remember, almost always you want to use two hands instead of one hand. It's much, much, much faster. Secondly, you have the spinny things, but you want to pull back yourself. So you want to just pull it back yourself and pull it back. Because you don't want to, these things, they work, but they're quite slow and they don't gain you speed. Secondly, how far your grapple is away from you are, so this grapple is much farther away than, say, this one, determines how much speed you get. So if I go right here, I don't gain much speed. But if I grappled, say like this third one over here, I gain a lot more speed. So, just know that the farther away your grapples are, the more speed you get from the grappling. Thirdly, I guess, or fourthly, I don't know. But when you pull back, there's two tactics. So there's the continue pulling back tactic, or is the pull back and let go tactic, useful for small levels. These are big ones, so these ones you'll do the first one I said, which is the pull back and hold on to it. In this one, you're gonna use the spin downs a bit. So you want to pull while spinning downwards, and you keep pulling. I just didn't want to because I wanted to show you that you want to pull down while you pull with it, because then you gain speed from the pulling, and you gain speed from getting there faster. So if I actually do it, I get it. So I gain a lot of speed, as you can see. And the other tactic is to, like I just showed you, is to pull back and let go. And the important thing about this is you let go at the right time, because you can actually get a speed boost if you let go at the right time. So like if I let go at the wrong time, let me show you. I gain a good amount of speed, yes, but if I let go at the right time, you can see I gain a lot more speed. I can get it. I missed it, but it's hard to get, but yeah. And then I guess we're doing wall stuff. So as you can see, all this stuff has collision. I can bonk my head into it, and I'll bounce right off it. So an important thing is that you can use your hands to, smack the wall. So don't be afraid to slap the wall. You slap. You can slap the ceilings too, if I get close enough. Bonk. I can slap the ceiling. Bonk. And so it can be quite useful to slap off stuff. Also, you can actually slap off these things, if I can hit it. But yeah, they have collision. Okay, I missed it. Collision's very weird on them. You can slap them sometimes you can't. It's weird. I don't know. But, in case you didn't know, there's also a little trick. So, in almost every single one of these spinners, they don't go to the top. You can see they don't go to the top. And you can actually fit in that gap most of the time. If I gain... Okay, that's too low. So, like this, you can see... That's too low again. This is bad. But, if you gain enough speed, you can see you can go right over them. This is actually very useful in some of the later levels, and instead of going around some of them, I'll actually go over them, because you can. You can also go under them too. As you can see, I'm chilling down here, and I'm not dead. So, skill 4 is below the spinner, so only if I had to also go below them, although it's a bit more risky. And also, you can slap off of angled surfaces, if I can do it correctly. And off angled surfaces, you can get kind of like upwards too. As you see, I got upwards. I missed it that time, but yeah, you can get. You don't only get horizontal from like ones like these. You can gain upwards if I can hit it right. So, a lot of people say they collide into walls and they don't rebound. The big problem is these things right here. You see that they're a bit out from the wall, and so if I'm coming off the wall, and I get a bit unlucky, and going to bounce like this, I missed it. I got it that time. That was fine. Like I'm going like this. If I hit the wall at the wrong time, which is it's actually quite hard to do. Now that I think about it, but you'll stop instead of getting bounced off. So try to avoid it, but usually you actually won't get the bad RNG. Usually you'll just bounce off and you'll be fine. So yeah, just slap. It's not that bad. And also, don't be afraid to like actually like move in real life to avoid stuff. So, like, oh no, I can go to the left, and you can dodge stuff. Don't be afraid to crouch, you know, or go up. So yeah, it's really like there's not like a lot to cover, I guess. Just remember, usually go two hands. I'm going slowly here. I wanted to show you kind of how to do it. But yeah. The big thing is just almost always use two hands. Don't use one hand. Bad idea. Use two. For levels, I guess some tips and trick where no, it's not a good level. 8 has it. Does 8 have it? 8. I should have the these things. These things. I hate these things so much. But so tips and tricks for those things are you usually actually don't want to grab them. So you're like, oh right here, why don't I grab them? No. Just keep going. You just avoid them. Because these things are very annoying to grapple because they have very small surfaces. And also you can get stuck above them. Actually, I don't need to get on these. No, you can't, because some of them you can get stuck on. It's very annoying. So usually I just skip them, but like when you're going fast and you really need to, then you'll follow one, so you'll watch one and you'll grab it. So you look for it and you watch and you follow along. Usually how it goes. Like, look for this one, I got it. That's what you want to do. It's like also, okay, here's a good example what I'd like to share next. For these things, those people get caught up and be like, okay, what do I do here? How do I get down here quickly? Because usually you'll be going fast, and you're going straight after here. You're going straight. So how do you get downwards? The big trick to this is all these surfaces are angled. So if you smack them, you'll get sent down too. So they gain a bit of speed. I can show you this. Smack, I get pushed downwards. And so yeah, so don't be afraid to just smack off these, because it's all angled, and you can just smack off it and be sent down. Most people don't, I guess, know this, but don't be afraid to just smack off and then pull down. It's actually a very good way to gain speed. But yeah. In some of these levels, you actually want to go like this, because you only get a certain amount of speed, and so like if I'm going like this, I gain a lot of upward speed, but I don't get a lot of, sideways speed. And you want really sideways speed right here. So what you do is you make it so you're, instead of pulling up, you're pulling horizontally. So you go up. And I missed it a bit, but yeah, you can see you get a good amount more speed. And just like how you can slap off of walls, you can also slap off the ground. This is almost very unuseful. I almost never use this. In certain situations, it might be useful, but like you have to literally crouch and then smack down. You can't just smack down, which is a bit annoying. See, smacking down. not getting anything. I have to crouch and smack down. So, yeah. It's not really extremely useful, but just know that exists and you can do that. But mainly, you'll just be pulling up. You won't be smacking down. Because there's almost always a surface above you like that. So I guess I'll kind of show you how to go fast. Also, people don't seem to notice is pull back on these things. So a lot of people, when I see them when I get to here, no, they'll just hold it. They'll just go like this. They'll just go wee. They don't gain any more speed, and they actually lose speed. So don't be afraid to like pull on this to gain speed. A lot of people don't seem to know that, but just pull on it to gain speed. Yeah. Get the bounce in a second. The boop, go down, pull up. But yeah, you can see that these aren't really that bad. And yeah, you can also go like this. I don't recommend it. It's only useful to gain speed at the very, very beginning. Other than that, it's almost completely unuseful. And as you can see, I don't like this level, man. I hate these things. I'll just bop into them every single time. It's annoying. I'm just like, oh, bonk, and I just get smacked. It's very annoying. But, yeah. We're just kind of chilling. Don't be afraid to use these to gain speed. Almost always you want to use those. You don't really use these ever. You'll be using just these two surfaces. Usually you'll be using this one right here. And occasionally you'll be using this one. But yeah. There's not really much to cover. You can... Sorry. You can actually smack off of the side panels. They don't hit you. You can just smack off them. They're not death. Yeah, you can just chill. You get stuck there too, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of useful. Like if you're heading right towards it and you want to save your run, you know you can't go to the left. You'd be like, okay, I have to go to the right and just stop. And it can help you, but it's not really useful because you waste all your momentum. But in extreme circumstances, don't be afraid to go to the right more and stop yourself. Actually, can you fit in there? Good question. Can I fit in there? You can. That's completely useless, but you can actually fit between that. I did not know that. Thanks for watching, I guess. Like and subscribe if you really want to, man. I'm not gonna force you. But, I hope you learned something. Have fun playing in the future. Don't forget to also headbutt things. You can headbutt the walls. I'll beat this level quickly. I'll probably die. We'll see. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I guess peace. Have some fun playing.